Okay, folks, Bill Connolly coming back. Getting ready to do a pretty explosive video. I haven't been on for a while, but I've been kind of busy doing some stuff. And I want to get into something pretty heavy. It's going to get into soul transfers. What happens when we die? And I was on the phone talking to a friend a few days ago. I was talking to my good friend John Lear in Vegas. Everybody knows John Lear is. Anyway, I mean, he's got every airman certificate in the book. And we had a nice conversation. And I want to kind of go over what's going on in the world today. And I want to go over soul transfers. What happens when we die? We never die. Our souls are eternal, folks. We never die. We live forever, our souls. But there's a secret thing going on that we don't know about. I know about it. John knows about it. And I'm sure some other people placed very high know about it as well. And the military has a secret program which actually harnesses our souls, called the soul catcher, I call it. And our souls, we are all, reincarnation is one of the most important things to remember in this world. Reincarnation is real. I'm going to get into some of these, not the agencies, but the locations in the Mediterranean and some other stuff in the Middle East, which have actual real cloning facilities, which I have visited this whole weekend. There's one off the Mediterranean. I'm not giving its location. And there's another place which is pretty fascinating. And the one's in Cairo, and there's one in Baghdad, and there's another one actually. I'll give it the location a little bit later in this video, folks. But let's get on with this, and let's talk about what's going on. Big shout-outs to John Lear out there in Nevada. Good talking with you on the phone this week. So what I'm going to do in this video is talk about what happens when we die. Okay, and there's a military planning organization right now that's probably out in outer space. Who knows where the fuck they're at? I'm not even going to say where they're at. But what happens when you die, folks? Your soul comes back. And what that means is this. There is a military agency, I'm not going to say which one it is, that actually takes your soul's energy. They know where it goes. Okay? And they replant it into the mother's womb. Sometimes it happens when someone dies immediately. Sounded like the old movie with Heaven Can Wait with Warren Beatty, if anybody's seen that. But that's based on real factual stuff that happened. Heaven Can Wait. But what's happening, folks, it's even more deep than that. Our energy, our soul's energy, is being stored at birth. And our licensees, the licenses of our souls at birth have been basically documented, and they know who you are, okay? And when you're born, they know when you're going to die, and they know what to do with you when you die. And your soul's energy is replaced in another person's body. That soul's energy is harnessed, captured, and you are enslaved in the fourth dimension. And what that means is there's a private government agency that specializes in the capturing of one's soul's energy and then reinserting it into another person's body. So if you were a criminal in one era of the world, you're a killer, you will come back as a police officer most likely, and to serve the public and pay for your duties on earth if you're instructed to on a different plane. That's how it works. So if you're in a different world, in heaven, you will be judged, of course. But what happens, your soul's energy never dies. So you're going to come back as something else. So never think that once you're dead, it's over with. It's never over. There was ever an end, and there never was a beginning to the world. The Big Bang, all this is bullshit. There's no such thing. The Big Bang, people studying the Big Bang, the CERN studying the Big Bang, no, that's not what's happening. It's all garbage. All Einstein's theories and postulates are all garbage. It's all backwards. So anyway, this weekend I visited a cloning facility in the Middle East and came back and everything and enjoyed what I saw. What's going on? The apocalypse is breaking loose in the Middle East right now where I was at. And you can call whatever you want. The Nephilim giants, the anarchy have returned in the Middle East. And you have draconian resistance as well as draconian soldiers, super soldiers, that are fighting in the Middle East right now. And I want to go also into some of the portals that were opened up in Vietnam too. A lot of these wars that we're seeing and everything, there's just a cover story for them. We're not seeing really what's happening in it. You're not seeing really what the resistance is and what these things are. And what they are is they're draconian races that are down on planet Earth fighting in the Middle East right now. And they take different forms. They've been doing this for a while, so I'll get into that a little bit more. I've witnessed this weekend. I closed off one of my pages, just basically, I'll close this one down soon. I just do it for a while. Another incident happened also in Baghdad. There was some secret documentation a while ago back on flying saucer. This technology was also stolen from some of the libraries in Baghdad. Extraterrestrial disk technology that Hussein was going to use, and they took it from the library. Some high-tech SEAL Team 6 soldiers or something came in and took the documentation, so now they can't do what they want to do. But there's definitely a war going on, and it ain't about Iran and just Iraq is what we're going over. They're fighting something else, and you can't see it. But the military knows what's happening over there. It's a little bit hairier than one might think. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to close the video out. I might do a part 2 on it and everything. But like I said again, what's going on in the Middle East is really amazing. It's pretty scary what's going on there. Like I said, our own government knows what's happening with these wars. There's actually also, I meant to also say, there's also I told about the Mediterranean. There's a secret launching facility in the Mediterranean where they go into outer space and everything. A secret saucer program in the Mediterranean right now. It's not the X-37 or anything like that. It's something all different. And I want to also go into the cloning facility, the real cloning facility that they're doing in the Middle East. They have a cloning facility, also a cloning facility, and I'm not talking about Clone-Aid at all. Nothing to do with Clone-Aid from the Bahamas. This has nothing to do with it. It's really scary out here, folks. If you go out and see what's going on out here in the world, you will see it is not what you think it is. It's pretty fucking crazy. It really is. And do I want to go back and see what I saw? I hope I don't go back and see what I saw when I went there this week. I was not impressed with what I saw. I was pretty disappointed. And something also happened to me I won't get into when I come back. So anyway, big shouts out to John Lear out in Vegas. Good talking with you on the phone this weekend. And hope you get better and everything. I know you had some problems with being sick and everything. And I know Bob Lazar and everything saved your life and everything. And I'm glad to see that you're okay, man. And hope things work out for you as well. But I'm going to close the video out and everything. I might do a segment 2 on it. But the world is not what we think it is. Bill's going to be signing. Peace out. Peace, love, and happiness. That's all I can really say, folks. We never, ever, ever die. And do I have proof of this? I sure do have proof of this. If you could see the documentation that I saw and some of the talk to some of these people that are the soul catchers, you can call them, in the Middle East. There is a very high up government, and Mike McConnell, Admiral Mike McConnell, knows all about it. You've seen him on Meet the Press and all that. He's an admiral. Does a lot of stuff with the National Security Agency. Mike McConnell knows what's going on, what's really happening. He knows the whole picture. Bill signing out. Have a good evening, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be doing a section 2 a little bit later on. And I hope you enjoyed some of the video. But just remember, folks, when you think you're going to die, you never die. Your soul's eternal. There never was an end, and there never was a beginning to the world. The world never had a beginning and never had an end to it. Peace out, folks.